Leo, you're about to get really lucky. Major shifts, spiritual powers, and the Year of Triumph 2025. Welcome, magnificent Leo. Or should I say, cosmic royalty? This is Golden Fortune Leo, where the stars don't just twinkle, they tell the truth. Now listen, 2025 isn't your average year. It's not a quiet walk through the park with iced coffee and a podcast. No, my friend, this is the Year of Triumph, and you, dear Leo, are not just entering a new chapter, you're headlining the whole book. Hardcover. Gold foil. Bestseller. The cosmic currents are shifting like tectonic plates. And guess who's standing at the center of the quake? That's right, you. But don't panic, this isn't destruction, it's divine construction. The universe isn't asking you to be humble right now, it's daring you to be honest about how bright you really shine. This isn't about ego, though we know Leo doesn't exactly shy away from a spotlight. This is about essence. That sacred fire inside your chest? It's not just warmth, it's a call to lead. With courage. With love. With wild, unapologetic authenticity. So no more shrinking. No more second-guessing your worth. The world doesn't need a quieter Leo, it needs a wiser, louder, soul-lit version of you. The time to roar has arrived. And believe me, the universe is listening. Alright Leo, buckle up, because on March 30th, Neptune made a power move. After drifting in the hazy, emotional seas of Pisces for the past 14 years, yes, 14, it finally swam ashore and dove headfirst into fiery, action-packed Aries. And let me tell you, this isn't just some casual astrological weather, it's a full-blown cosmic wildfire. Neptune in Pisces was like a decade-long meditation retreat where we all got lost in dreams, feelings, and maybe a little too much Netflix escapism. But now, that sacred fog is burning off, and what's left is clarity with a kick of adrenaline. For you, Leo, this is your cosmic cue to get off the sidelines. You've spent enough time reflecting, refining, maybe even doubting your glow. But guess what? The universe didn't design you to sit in the audience, it built you for the spotlight, baby. And no, not the shallow look at me kind, but the soul level, heart forward, fire-breathing kind of leadership. This isn't rehearsal anymore. Your spiritual gifts? They're not abstract hobbies or hidden talents. They're your tools of impact. So lead with heart. Speak like you mean it. Move with purpose. And if anyone asks if you're too much, just smile and say, no, I'm finally just enough. Because Leo, it's showtime and the world's been waiting. Let me guess, Leo, you've been feeling a strange fire in your chest lately. Not quite anxiety, not exactly excitement, more like something ancient waking up. That's not restlessness. That's remembrance. You see, in the grand script of the cosmos, 2025 isn't just any year, it's the Year of Triumph, and you, my bright, blazing lion, have been cast in a leading role. You're not just here to make noise, you're here to make meaning. You are one of the chosen ones. And I don't say that lightly, like some clickbait spiritual fluff. I mean it in the your soul signed a contract before birth kind of way. The fine print? Lead with courage. Walk through fire. Don't back down when it gets real. Now here's the kicker, the universe is done being subtle. No more gentle nudges. No more polite inner whispers. Nope, this year, life might toss you into what I like to call the cosmic frying pan. Not because it wants to hurt you, but because it's time to remember you were forged in flame. And Leo, you were never meant to shrink into comfort. You were built to rise into your calling, bold, messy, radiant, and absolutely unforgettable. So if things feel wild right now, good. You're right on schedule. Now let's get something straight, Leo. You're fierce, no doubt. But even the boldest warriors need backup. And guess what? You've got celestial company. Enter Archangel Uriel, the quiet powerhouse of divine wisdom. He's not flashy like Michael or poetic like Gabriel. Uriel's the one who shows up when you're staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., trying to hold it together with peppermint tea and positive affirmations that sound like lies. He leans in gently, puts a cosmic hand on your shoulder, and whispers, "Everything is working out for your highest good." And no, he doesn't say that because it's all sunshine and glitter. He says it because you're ready. You're not broken, Leo. You're being broken open. That lump in your throat? That tightness in your chest? It's not weakness, it's proof that you feel deeply, that you care hard, that your lion heart beats for more than comfort. It beats for legacy, for truth, for destiny. Uriel's presence reminds you, the divine doesn't always show up with trumpets and miracles. Sometimes, it shows up in your own breath, in your stillness, in the fact that despite everything you're still here. And Leo? That's not just survival. That's spiritual strength in its most radiant form. So walk forward. You're not alone. You never were. Let's talk tarot, Leo. The cards don't lie, they just speak in symbols, and today, they're speaking directly to your royal soul. First up, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And no, not the game show though, truth be told, it does feel like the universe is spinning the cosmic wheel and your name just lit up in lights. This card says your destiny is on the move. Expect the unexpected plot twists, golden chances, and divine detours that lead you exactly where you were meant to be all along. Next comes the Nine of Swords. Oof. Sleepless nights, overthinking, maybe even a few late night snacks you regretted in the morning. But listen, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's the universe sandpapering your soul. Refining, not ruining. Growth rarely feels good, but it always leaves you better. Finally, the Knight of Swords gallops in with a sword and a mission. He's not here for a nap, he's here to move, but with intention. Leo, take action but make it smart. Don't just react, respond with vision. This isn't punishment, my friend. This is a cosmic makeover. The universe isn't taking your crown, it's adjusting it. Straighten your spine. Hold your head high. The next chapter has already begun. And Leo? You're not just part of the story. You're the headline. Alright Leo, let's talk about chaos. You know, that glorious mess that shows up uninvited, flips your table, moves your cheese, and then asks if you've grown yet. Fun times, right? But here's the thing for Leo, chaos is not the enemy. It's the opening act before your main performance. It's the thunderclap before the curtain rises. And yes, sometimes it shows up looking like a missed opportunity, a cancelled plan, or a relationship that suddenly feels like last season's wardrobe, tight, itchy, and totally not you anymore. But don't let the disarray fool you. These aren't setbacks, they're spiritual plot twists. Confusing? Absolutely. Disorienting? You bet. But behind every shake-up is a divine setup. Life isn't falling apart, it's rearranging the furniture to fit the new, upgraded version of you. Leo, you're not being punished, you're being positioned. You're being called out of your hiding place, out of the old identity you outgrew, and into something far more expansive. You didn't come here to play small. You came here to express, create, roar, and inspire. So when the winds blow wild, don't reach for control, reach for courage. Trust the process, even when it's messy. Because for you, Leo, greatness always arrives wearing a little chaos like a crown tilted slightly to the side. Tell me something, Leo, have you been feeling like you've seen this all before? That moment when you walk into a place and feel like your soul beat you to it? Or you've had a dream that wasn't just a dream, it felt like a memory wrapped in moonlight. You keep seeing the same numbers, the same faces, hearing the same lyrics that somehow answer questions you never said out loud? That's not your imagination running wild. That's not Mercury retrograde playing games. That's your soul tapping on the glass, whispering, "You're remembering." You see, for Leo, spiritual awakenings don't happen quietly in candlelit corners. No, yours come with flair, thunder, and a dramatic soundtrack. Because deep down you've always known. You weren't confused, you were just waiting for the world to catch up. These aren't fantasies. They're soul echoes. Tiny reminders from the universe that your path is sacred, and your fire is ancient. Your intuition isn't guessing, it's reconnecting. The dots are no longer scattered, they're realigning into constellations. And the universe? Oh, it's done being subtle. The signs are loud now. So loud, even your skeptical side is raising an eyebrow. This isn't new for you, Leo, it's just finally undeniable. Okay Leo, let's clear something up. Just because life feels weird doesn't mean you've lost your mind. You're not unraveling. You're upgrading. What you're experiencing isn't confusion, it's cosmic recalibration. It's like your soul just got a software update and now your old operating system, people pleasing, playing small, pretending you're not the sun, is glitching like a 2005 flip phone. And sure, it feels disorienting. You might be misplacing your keys, your patience, and your entire sense of identity on the same Tuesday morning. But take a deep breath, because this isn't chaos, it's alignment in progress. Here's the real deal, the chosen ones, and yes, Leo, you're on that VIP list, are being called to rise. And no, it's not always graceful. There's no cosmic instruction manual, no user-friendly tutorial. Just a deep, gut-level knowing that something's shifting. Things that used to matter suddenly don't. Things you used to ignore now glow like neon signs. People fall away. Truths rise up. You cry at commercials. You get chills for no reason. Congratulations, you're not going crazy, you're going galactic. Your crown isn't slipping, it's expanding. Your path isn't crumbling, it's being rerouted by divine GPS. So hang in there, Stardust soul. The universe didn't misplace you. It's just helping you remember where you truly belong. You know those things you used to love? The late night journaling, the art that never made it to Instagram, the ideas you shelved because someone once told you to be realistic? Yeah, those aren't dead. They've just been dormant, like lions napping under the sun, waiting for the right moment to rise. And guess what, Leo? That moment is now. Your so-called hobbies? They were never just hobbies. They were soul whispers, creative blueprints, spiritual breadcrumbs. You didn't outgrow them, you just temporarily traded them for a practical life that fit into other people's expectations. But the universe? It's bringing them back. Louder. Bolder. Hungrier. Because you, dear Leo, are being equipped. Your roar isn't just a sound, it's a frequency. When you speak your truth, the energy shifts. People feel it in their bones. Your gifts were never meant to gather dust on the shelf, they were designed to transform rooms, touch hearts, and light up timelines, real and metaphorical. Every heartbreak you endured, every slammed door, Every moment that left you breathless and doubting wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The universe was sharpening your tools, not shelving your potential. So step forward, unapologetically. Dust off your brilliance. Let those so-called silly passions take center stage. Because Leo, your purpose just found its mic and it's time to turn the volume all the way up. Let's be honest, Leo. Fear has a sneaky way of dressing up like logic. It tells you, let's be practical, when your soul is screaming for passion. It shows up as endless overthinking, analysis paralysis, or that classic internal monologue, maybe I'm just being dramatic. Spoiler, you're not. You're being you. Fear rarely walks in the front door with fangs out, it's smarter than that. It hides in hesitation, in perfectionism, in that just one more sign from the universe before I make a move energy. But Leo, your inner fire, it knows the truth. It doesn't wait for permission. It remembers who you are, a force of nature, not a footnote. What you need now isn't more certainty, it's more faith in your essence. More trust that your instincts are sacred, your heart is wise, and your dreams are worth the risk. So here's your spiritual toolkit. Use boundaries like a lion wears its mane boldly and unapologetically. Speak affirmations like spells. Not fluffy quotes, but declarations of truth. And guard your peace like it's a temple because, quite literally, it is. You are not here to entertain doubt. You're here to embody divine fire. And Leo? Fire doesn't ask if it's too much, it simply burns. Let's have a heart-to-heart, Leo. If you've been waking up at 3:17 a.m. for no good reason, crying at commercials about laundry detergent, or feeling like your emotions are doing backflips while your body just wants a nap and a snack, you're not falling apart. You're leveling up. Welcome to the glamorous, sparkly, and slightly disorienting world of spiritual ascension symptoms. Sounds fun, right? It's like your soul hit the update now button and forgot to warn the rest of you. Your body, heart, and spirit are syncing with higher frequencies, and let me tell you, alignment is beautiful, but sometimes it's also kind of weird. You may feel foggy, raw, overly tender, or deeply exhausted after doing absolutely nothing. But this isn't burnout, it's a cosmic reboot. Think of it like your system's getting new software, more wisdom, more clarity, more capacity for joy. So take care of yourself like you would a sacred fire. Soak in sunlight like the divine plant you are. Hydrate, not just with coffee, yes, I see you. Ground your energy, walk barefoot, hug a tree, or at least touch something that isn't Wi-Fi enabled. And most importantly, rest without guilt. Because Leo, healing isn't a luxury. It's holy work and you're worth every sacred moment of it. Let's set the record straight, Leo, you're not falling apart. You're falling into alignment. And yes, it may feel like emotional whiplash, cosmic exhaustion, and one existential crisis per latte, but guess what? That's not a breakdown. That's rebirth. The year of triumph 2025 isn't just a catchy name, it's your chrysalis year. You know, that awkward in-between phase where the caterpillar turns into goo before becoming a butterfly? Yeah, that's where you are. Cosmic goo mode activated. And let's be real, it's not always pretty. Some days you'll feel like a radiant phoenix, rising from the ashes. Other days? You're a blanket burrito binge-watching documentaries and wondering why your soul keeps scheduling major upgrades during Mercury retrograde. But make no mistake, this is sacred work. Rebirth doesn't usually come with confetti and applause. It comes with silence, stillness, surrender. It shows up in the small moments when you choose healing over hiding, truth over comfort, authenticity over performance. So if you're lying low, don't feel guilty. You're not lazy, you're transforming. Even if you're doing it in sweatpants with unbrushed hair and a mug of lukewarm tea. This isn't you falling behind. This is you falling into your truest self. And Leo? That's the kind of glow up the universe celebrates. Let's be clear, Leo, this isn't a battle with swords and shields. This is a spiritual war, and the enemy isn't out there. It's in here: self-doubt, second-guessing, comparison, and that sneaky little voice in your head whispering, "Who do you think you are?" Answer: you're a divine force of light, that's who. This world? It's noisy, distracted, and often dazzled by surface-level sparkle. But what it really needs, what it's starving for, is authenticity. Realness. The kind of fierce, heart-centered truth that only someone like you can deliver. You weren't built for conformity, Leo. You were crafted for courage. You didn't come here to survive in silence, you came to lead with light in a world that's forgotten how to glow. Now, hear me, the year of triumph 2025 isn't about scraping by. It's not about proving your worth in endless hustle or shouting louder to be heard. It's about sovereignty, owning your story, your path, your soul truth. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You just need to be the truest one. The universe isn't asking you to compete, it's calling you to create. Create love, create beauty, create truth. Your roar? It's not for attention, it's a frequency. A vibration that reminds others what courage looks like. So sit tall, Leo. Your place at the table of destiny has already been set. The only question left is, will you rise to meet it? Spoiler alert, you were born to. If you've been randomly spotting dogs lately, especially the ever-loyal, laser-focused border collie, or if the number 19 keeps winking at you from receipts, license plates, or microwave timers, trust me, Leo, it's not a coincidence. That's a cosmic nudge from the universe saying, hey, remember who you are. The message? Loyalty to self is sacred. Not loyalty to comfort. Not to who you used to be. But to who you're becoming. Sometimes, true loyalty means letting go of the familiar, not out of betrayal, but out of deep, soul-level respect for your growth. Because let's be real, you didn't come here to stay stuck in outdated versions of yourself. You came to evolve and do it fabulously. Now, let's talk about angel number 3. If that number's been showing up like your cosmic hype squad, it's because this year, your superpower is connection. With people. With purpose. With passion. Leo, your heart isn't wired for isolation, it beats best in shared energy, in soul-aligned friendships, creative circles, and communities that let your light roar. You don't need to go it alone. In fact, you shouldn't. Your next big breakthrough? It's not hiding in a cave, it's waiting in the conversation you almost didn't have, in the community you're meant to build, in the courage it takes to show up as your full, glorious self. This year, connection isn't a luxury, it's your destiny in disguise. The world doesn't need a perfect Leo, it needs a present one. You were not built to blend in. You were built to ignite. To lead with heart. To dance with purpose. To love without apology. This is your time. This is your roar. The year of triumph 2025 is not coming for you, it's coming through you. Subscribe to Golden Fortune Leo, where stars meet soul, and where you remember who you truly are.